What's cracking, DMV? It's the bad boy with the mouth, the problem child. I am in front of Chicago's Midwest very own TINK. What's cracking?
Hey.
How you doing?
What's up? I'm doing good. I'm great.
Hey, now before we crack the mics, man, we was talking about the tour life, yo. Like, how are you able to sustain the energy just to keep going?
You know what? We have to take a lot of coffee. You know what I mean? We have a lot of Red Bull on that bus. But honestly, it's adrenaline. I'm excited to be out on the road. Opening for Janae Aiko is a big deal. So I'm just, taking it in, and I can't help but to be excited.
And how did you stumble across, getting on this lineup?
We actually had a show last December. I opened for Janae in Oakland, and the show, of course, sold out. It was an amazing set, and I got to touch bases with her management. And she mentioned a tour, but it was kind of still in the setup process.
In the works, yeah.
So I had my fingers crossed all year. And then they reached out, at the top of the year. So, they kept their word and came back and got me. So I'm thankful for that. Shout out to Taz, Janae, Mickey Halstead, putting that play together for me.
That's dope. So out of all the cities you've been at right now, what was the littest city you touched?
Oh, I'm going to say Chicago.
Oh.
I'm going to say Chicago.
I know.
D.C. was a vibe yesterday, too. I had to show love to D.C. because, I just didn't expect the love to be so big out here. And they sang word for word, the old songs. Yeah. We threw some classic TINK in there, and, they were jamming the whole night. So,
yeah.
DMV showed out, too. I love the DMV.
Yeah, so you got an album about to,
Yes, I'm so excited. Winter's Diary 5.
Yes,
this is like my baby. I've been making Winter's Diaries since 2012.
Yeah.
So it's really special to my supporters. And July 12th, we get the 5th edition of Winter's Diary. And if you know, my biggest records, Treat Me Like Somebody.
Yes.
That came from that project in that era. Just a lot of my classic records came from those mixtapes. So I'm kind of like getting goosebumps every time I talk about it. And I've been working really hard on it. And I just can't wait. July 12th, y'all. It's really happening.
We outside.
We outside.
Yeah. So as a R&B artist, do you think the genre itself fell off?
Never. No, not at all. I actually think it's just evolving. R&B, it feels to me like we're kind of taking it into a more urban space, and you got, R&B can be like auto-tune now, or you have R&B that feels a little more aggressive, and it's just taking a turn and evolving with the times.
Yeah.
I think there's so many underground artists coming up that are really, really dope. Seeing the kid like Four Bats, if you're familiar with his music.
Oh yeah, he came out of nowhere.
Yeah, and it's exactly, it's like it's just evolving to me. So I don't think it's dead. It's just, it's just growing in a new direction.
And people got to get, used to that.
Yeah, it's a new
R&B.
time.
Yeah.
We in a new era. We talking about different things in our music now. So, it's just evolving.
Some of your records reflect like 90s style.
Yes. I try to keep that element in my albums.
Yeah.
At least have something for the classic R&B heads.
Yeah.
But also I still want to appeal to the new generation, and I still can talk their lingo too. And it's just about bridging the gap for me. Like, I never want to be stuck in one dimension. So I have fun with my music. You'll hear me rapping.
Yeah, I was gonna talk about you rapping.
Tempo.
Yeah.
Auto-tune. You'll hear classic piano records. I like to make sure I touch all the bases.
You got to work with, Summer Walker herself.
Yes, my girl, Summer Walker.
Was that like you send me your verse, or were you two in the studio with each other?
Well, her schedule is crazy, and I've been moving around a lot, so we kind of had to do the send the record through the production team. But I sent her over 2 songs, and she really took 2 songs about you. So I was just excited. When we spoke about it, she was just saying, like, the girls are ready for something. Let's make sure it's powerful. So I was like, I pray she really liked this record, and she knocked it out. sent it back. And Summer Walker, she has to really like something to be involved.
Like for real.
So, I really appreciate her for collabing with me. And it means a lot to the girls. I think it's been a while since we've seen like Black women coming together on songs, or we see a lot of the rappers, the Black female rappers linking up. So it's fun to kind of get in there now.
The R&B girlies.
The R&B girlies, exactly.
Yeah, so y'all vocals, I'm really into music. I was in a marching band in college. So
what did you play?
I was on the drum line.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Yeah, shout out to Lincoln University. But
all right.
anyways, the vocals on that record, it matches. Like the pitch and the tone.
Yes.
It is crazy how y'all sound together.
Thank you. And it was crazy because the song actually, when we first cut it, I had a verse and she had a verse. So we kind of went back in, Hitmaker on the production, went back in and kind of merged our verses in to kind of give a back and forth vibe, a duet vibe. So we definitely, pieced it up together.
Yeah.
But it came out so beautiful, and I appreciate you noticing them vocals.
Yeah, hey, look.
Thank you.
Listen, when you came out in, I want to say around 2011.
Yeah.
Right?
Ooh,
2010, 2011?
2012.
Okay,
11.
yeah, you hit the scene around that time.
Yeah.
I was back home in St. Louis, and Chicago and St. Louis is like
Cousins.
right there, So like a lot of your music got the trickling down to St. Louis, to like Cincinnati and places. That's when I got hip to you, and then I already knew like when you did that Aaliyah
Million, and that came a couple of years later with Timbaland.
Yes.
So yeah, that record really did kind of blow up the spot for me. It was my first like single, real radio single. So I appreciate that, and I have been working so hard, like you say in 2012, dropping mixtapes. So by the time Million came, it kind of gave me that extra push and just solidified what we were building.
Yeah.
So I appreciate that, man.
Yeah, I know
you were day one.
Yeah, hey, look, listen.
Okay, problem.
Hey, you know what I'm saying? Midwest love. You
Let's
know what
go.
it is. Let's talk real quick. 2012 to now, being a Black woman, being in the industry, being an R&B artist, how has the transition been? What do you got to say about that? Like, what have you learned leading up to this point in your life?
I learned so much. Business-wise, and not only just business-wise, I think personally it's a lot of self-growth, and I've been growing in different ways since, 2012. I was, about 18 when I first stepped on the scene. Maybe 16, I'm sorry. And now I'm 29. So my subject matter is different. I feel like I'm just more experienced. And also in the music business, I've learned to kind of take nothing personal. You know what I mean? Like my hustle is very serious now. And I'm just so focused on the end goal. I think as a Black woman, we do have it harder. I will say that because, people just kind of underestimate our talent.
Right.
So you have to really believe in yourself, and you have to have a team that really believes in you as well. So I'm learning every day, staying on top of my contracts, staying on top of my day-to-day schedules, and coming to meet you guys and how important radio is. All those little things just matter, and I'm just learning every year I get, a little more savvy.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, a little more slick.
I
love how you said, you mentioned radio, because a lot of people talk about how radio's dead, but a lot of the artists that come through always say and a lot of people don't understand that.
It's very important, especially what am I trying to say, with the streaming world, you have to make sure that you stay in tune with radio as well. It's not just one dimensional anymore. So I appreciate when I can come in and say hey to the radio, and my supporters that tune in, or when y'all play my records, it mean a lot.
I appreciate you saying that. I appreciate. A lot of people don't understand. They're on the outside looking in. So,
absolutely.
Yeah.
Radio ain't dead. I'm here. I'm with y'all.
Hey, y'all heard it. Y'all heard Tink say it. So before I let you go, because I know, what I'm saying, you're a busy woman. If somebody was to go to Chicago, where's the first place you telling them to go eat? Now, in my head, I want to see if you say the right thing.
Okay.
All right, go ahead.
So if you step in Chicago, of course, you have to try Harold's Chicken.
There we go. On what side of the city, though?
I want you to come to the south side, because that's what I know.
All right.
So make sure you hit up Harold's. You have to get mild sauce on your chicken and your fries. Mild sauce lemon pepper.
Okay.
And that's all you need. Or you can go hot sauce and ketchup.
Of course, the standard. I got you. All right, so have you been to any restaurants here yet?
Oh, my God, yes. I went to a restaurant yesterday called Kitchen and Cocktails.
Yes.
It was so amazing. I had no idea that y'all get down like that. The food tastes like somebody mama made it in the back. So
yeah, shout out to Kitchen and Cocktails. They got that.
Yes, the seasoning was everything, y'all. Like, look, I wanted to take it home with me.
Hey, you didn't take it home?
Like, I want to take a plate to Chicago. That's how good
okay.
it was.
Oh, that's how good it was. Hey, y'all heard it here, man. Look, all right, so Tink, I want you to let the world, the DMV, and everybody else in between know what's about to drop, when it's about to drop, where they can find it.
It's your girl Tink, and I need y'all to support this album that's on the way, Winter's Diary 5, July 12th. And my new single is Songs About You featuring Summer Walker. Make sure y'all putting that in rotation, and I appreciate all the love out here. Period.
Period. Y'all heard it here. It's the problem child. Yes, sir.